Good afternoon, I'm SHAWN and this is One News Now. The Health Department confirmed last week the detection of the country's first case of monkeypox.
Jeneline earns around 150 pesos a day from selling breakfast meals along the street in Quezon City, a very small amount for a single mother who is raising 2 children. Like many other poor families, Jeneline said it would be very helpful to be a beneficiary of the Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino program or 4Ps.
Malaking bagay po yun para sa amin pamilya. Tapos sa ngayon, sa anak ko kasi, nag-aaral din po kasi. May bunso po ako na maliit.
Currently, there are over 4 million beneficiaries under the program. But the Social Welfare Department said 1.3 million of whom will be delisted in the coming months. This as they are no longer considered poor based on the agency's assessment. Around 600,000 are also under review to determine if they are still compliant with the conditions of the program. Some 40,000 families have also waived their membership.
Aabisuhan namin kayo. Pangalawa, meron po kami mga grievance desk na pwede ho kayo lumapit. Alright? Pwede ho ninyong lumapit sa amin para ipakita na yung reconsideration kung bakit kailangan manatili pa kayo dyan.
The same number of beneficiaries will replace those who will be delisted. These will come from the DSWD's Listahanan, a database of poor Filipino families. As of December last year, there are nearly 5.6 million poor households. Most are in rural areas. Bicol tops the list of regions with the most number of underprivileged households. The DSWD clarified, however, that these families are not automatically included in the list of 4Ps beneficiaries.
4Ps will determine kung sino talaga ang karapat-dapat na na-identify na poor. Kailangan ho talagang pag-aralan na mabuti ng 4Ps kasi hindi po lahat pwedeng ipasok natin. We can only accommodate so many because of the budget.
The agency is looking to release the updated list of 4Ps beneficiaries by September or October. For News 5, Greg Gregorio, we are One News.
Taxi operators are complaining about the so-called unfair implementation of the no-contact apprehension program in some cities in Metro Manila. Taxi operators have pointed out the hefty fines being imposed, as well as the rule preventing them from renewing their vehicle registration if the unit is involved in a violation. The no-contact apprehension program is currently in place in Quezon City, Makati, Valenzuela, and Manila.
Sabi nila, ito ay para para mabawasan ang pasaway ng driver. Ganun pala. Bakit ang registered owner o operator na hindi nagmamaneho ang ultimately liable?
Meanwhile, the Land Transportation Office or LTO insists that operators have responsibility to look after their vehicle units, regardless if they committed the violations themselves or not. LTO Chief Teofilo Guades says they are open to reviewing the policy to see which areas can be improved on.
For now, we are just reviewing the policy and we look into ways to improve it. Huwag naman munang i-rescind agad yung policy or withdraw it. We would like to see if we can improve it.
We're gonna pause for a quick break, but we will be back with more stories after that. Keep it here on One News. Yeah. Hi JC, good afternoon. Audio check lang.
Hi Miss, good afternoon po.
still watching One News Now. I'm Shawn Yao. The Health Department confirmed last week the detection of the country's first case of monkeypox. Let's get some updates on this from JC Cosico, who's joining us live from Manila. Hi JC, what is the latest on our first monkeypox case and how is contact tracing going?
Shawn, the Philippines' first case of monkeypox is now completing isolation and is now recovering according to the Health Department. That is the 31-year-old Filipino national who arrived in the Philippines last July 19. The DOH said the patient's lesions are now recovering and that 10 of his close contacts are also completing isolation, but all of them are asymptomatic. Now, the DOH also clarified that this case in the Philippines is different from the Filipino national who also tested positive for monkeypox in Singapore. Shawn.
All right, what happens now, JC? What is the DOH planning moving forward? Are they pushing for stricter border controls or, ramping up testing?
Shawn, the DOH said that closing the country's borders will be somehow irrational for now. They said it's even the WHO who said that monkeypox has low risk of this virus. Now, there is no recommendations from experts regarding this, but for now, the government has called on the public to remain vigilant, and they have also ordered stricter surveillance efforts to prevent the possible spread of this virus. Shawn.
All right, for now we have one case with 10 close contacts. How is the DOH enforcing isolation? Are they in facilities? Are they being watched at home? How is this going?
Shawn, according to the DOH, no isolation will be possible in 3 areas. That will be in hospitals, in home, or in facility-based quarantine. Now, the DOH said that home quarantine will be allowed only if these individuals have their own comfort rooms, have their own rooms, so that they won't be able to interact with other family members. Now, it will also depend on the status of the patient, if he or she is stable, if he or she will need hospital admission. Shawn.
All right, what about vaccines for monkeypox? JC, from what we know so far, it's the smallpox vaccine that works against monkeypox, and there has been talk about the possible procurement of monkeypox shots from the US. Is there anything new on that?
Shawn, the DOH said that they are coordinating with their international counterparts regarding this monkeypox shots, but the DOH said that there are no guidelines yet from other countries on how they are going to donate monkeypox shots to other countries, and they are also assessing if their supply of monkeypox shots will be enough for their own. But for now, preventive measures must be followed given the absence of monkeypox shots in the Philippines. Shawn.
All right, so still no vaccines available here in the Philippines for monkeypox, so do take care. This all coincides, JC, with the opening of classes, which is scheduled for this month. What does the DOH recommend schools doing? Do they recommend a postponement in the opening of schools or anything like that, or any additional protocols?
Shawn, the DOH said that the monkeypox won't delay the opening of classes this August. The DOH said they are in talks with the Education Department regarding the screening of students and teachers to ensure that no individual who has symptoms of monkeypox will be able to enter school premises. Now, the DOH also said that they are ready to face any possible Senate inquiry as to this virus, so they can lay out their plans and let lawmakers know what needs to be done. Shawn.
All right, thank you so much for those updates. JC Cosico reporting to us live from Manila. Thank you, JC. The Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas says that preparations for the country's hosting of the FIBA World Cup next year is now in full swing. The PBA will only be holding 2 conferences next season to give way for a longer preparation time for Gilas Pilipinas. Gilas head coach Chot Reyes has also identified the best players from all major leagues that could make up the team for the remaining qualifying games and the actual World Cup. Ginebra head coach Tim Cone and UP Maroons coach Goldwyn Monteverde will also be part of the coaching staff. The Philippines will co-host the World Cup with Japan and Indonesia from August 25 to September 10 next year. And here are some of the latest stories from around the world. India has confirmed its first monkeypox death in the southern state of Kerala. The 22-year-old Indian national died after contracting monkeypox, while 21 close contacts are now in isolation. This is the 4th known fatality from the viral disease, which was recently declared by the WHO as a public health emergency. Al-Qaeda leader Ayman al-Zawahiri was killed in a U.S. strike in Afghanistan. Zawahiri helped coordinate the September 11, 2001 attacks that killed nearly 3,000 people. And China warns of military action should the U.S. House of Representatives Speaker Nancy Pelosi push through with her visit to Taiwan. China claims that Pelosi's visit would be a gross interference in their internal affairs and would lead to very serious developments and consequences. Pelosi has arrived in Singapore, kicking off her closely watched Asia tour. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Shawn Yao. We are One News.